Airbus has detected signals from the Mediterranean Sea where EgyptAir Flight 804 crashed a week ago. That is according to state-run media. Investigators say the signals are coming from the plane's emergency locator transmitter. The Airbus A320 was flying from Paris to Cairo with 66 people on board when it disappeared from radar. Let's get straight to Cairo. International diplomatic editor Nick Robertson is coming to us live from the Egyptian capital with more on what we know. All right, talk to us about this. What does this essentially mean in terms of how close authorities might be to finding the wreckage here, Nick?
It takes them a step closer, Hala, a significant step closer. Just 2 days ago, the head of EgyptAir was saying that the search area was the size of Connecticut. Now, with this information, the ELT, the emergency locator transmitter, they say that they can refine that area now down to something the radius of about 5 kilometers, about 3 miles. So a much smaller search area, which should allow the acoustic detectors, which should then to be put in the water, which should then be able to help pick up the beacons that transmit from the black boxes. So this moves it significantly forward. But here is what is interesting. You know, the head of the investigation here on state media in Egypt said he got this information about these ELT, this transmission via satellite, giving the location. He got this from Airbus. But those transmitters themselves designed to activate when the aircraft hits water or land, a hard crash, so to speak. The batteries on those are expected to last for 2 days. We're now 7 days into this. So it raises some questions here about when this information came in. Why are we only hearing about it now? And we don't have answers to those questions at the moment, Hala.
Wait a minute. So this is interesting what you're saying, that the batteries on this particular device that would allow authorities to locate the plane are designed to last 48 hours. We're 7 days out right now. So the question is, were they given this information 5 days ago and only communicating it now? Or, I mean, what are we to make of this?
I think this is a question really where you need to be able to get into the technical specifics of how these systems work. But one way that these transmitters work is when the plane impacts, that sets the transmitter off. It will send out a radio frequency signal to anything that can pick it up in the area. Nothing that was in that area. It also sends a signal to the satellite. Now, Airbus have said that they got this signal from the satellite. The satellite then downlinks that to an Earth site capable of receiving the signal. But if there isn't an Earth site capable of receiving the signal, it will store it on board the satellite until an Earth site capable of receiving the signal comes in within the area of that satellite. Again, these are very technical details. We've talked to Airbus. Airbus tell us that they can only talk to the investigators, but it isn't clear at the moment. Had Airbus given this to the Egyptian investigators several days ago, and we're only learning about it now? The only thing we can say about that is that we know for sure is that just 2 days ago, the chairman at EgyptAir said that the search area was still the size of Connecticut. Now, 2 days later, we know it's smaller. Those are the details we have.